I think the T2S project is on track. Most of the development is finished, and the last piece, the non-core function, should be completed by the end of the summer. We have progressed very well with our testing. So we are testing first each module of the program and then make sure that all the modules together work well. And the result of the testing so far have been very good. By that I mean that the number of defects that we have found are not dissimilar with what we know are the norm with projects of that complexity. But we cannot forget that we still have in front of us almost 2 years of testing. So we're going to complete our testing. Then the Euro system will test the software that has been developed by the 4CB to make sure that it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Then we are going to test with the CSDs, and the CSD will test with the user. So 2 years of heavy testing between now and June 2015 when the platform will be launched. And as we all know, testing may give some surprise. But don't expect those. I don't believe there will be, but we cannot put our head in the sand and say there will be no problem. I honestly believe that T2S will transform the way the post-trade activity will work. The first most important thing that T2S will bring is that cross-border activity will be similar to domestic activity. That for the issuer community, so the entities that want to raise shares or raise capital through bonds, will give them plenty of opportunity to reach a wider level of investor. For the investor, similarly, they will have a wider opportunity to invest outside of their border. I think we will see consolidation happening in the post-trade world. We will see consolidation among the CSD, but that will take quite time. And we are already seeing some consolidation among the banks and intermediaries in that field. I think T2S will bring scales. T2S will help facilitate management of liquidity. T2S will help facilitate the management and the movement of collateral. So all these things together will bring quite a lot of economies to the industry. T2S is a platform, and just a platform. And while this remains the main priority of the European Central Bank, we know that operating on a platform, if the rules on that platform are not harmonized, will be complex, risky, and dangerous. So we really need to work on harmonization in parallel with the development of the platform to make sure that all the rules of the game for what happened on the platform and what happened on the periphery of the platform are harmonized. So for me, the harmonization of the rules is as critical as a project, even though for me as a board member, the development of the platform remains a top priority. I honestly believe so. I think yes, it is a significant investment, not only for the ECB, for the rest of the industry, but Europe is too fragmented. Europe does not work as a single market. And if you compare Europe with the United States, we are not competitive. So for an issuer to bring capital, for an investor to do what they want, it's more difficult to do it in Europe because of the fragmentation that we have in our industry. So I honestly believe that all these efforts, more regulation, more harmonization, a T2S platform, will help create one single European market where companies will be able to raise the capital that they need for their development at a cheaper and a more efficient ways. It will also help investors, pension funds, fund managers, sovereign wealth funds to invest more efficiently and more easily across the industry space. And all these things will benefit the whole economy. That's what we are aiming at, and that's why the T2S project was launched.